Courtney Love recently posted an intriguing photo on Instagram that drew attention just as renewed claims surfaced about the death of her late husband, Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain. The image showed Courtney appearing reflective and calm, seated at a restaurant table while wearing sunglasses and flipping through a large green book titled The Guide to Becoming Alive. She offered no caption that directly addressed the latest developments, leaving the message open to interpretation. The timing of the post stood out. New reports suggest that Cobain's death is once again being examined, this time by an independent group of forensic experts who believe there may be unanswered questions. Kurt Cobain died on April 5, 1994, at the age of 27, after suffering a gunshot wound at his Seattle home. At the time, the King County Medical Examiner concluded that the death was a suicide involving a Remington Model 11 20-gauge shotgun. Courtney, who married Cobain in 1992 and shared a daughter, Frances Bean Cobain, remained by his side until his death 2 years later. Decades later, a private team of forensic specialists has begun reviewing the autopsy reports and crime scene evidence. The group is led by Brian Burnett, a gunshot trauma expert who claims the available findings raise doubts about an immediate self-inflicted death. Burnett has publicly stated his belief that the case points to homicide, arguing that certain details do not align with the original conclusion. Courtney has not publicly commented on this renewed examination. Instead, her choice of reading material added another layer of symbolism. The book she held is described as a visually rich guide, focused on wellness, pleasure, and connection to nature, inspired by the Flamingo Estate in Los Angeles. The estate is portrayed as a sanctuary rooted in gardens, natural remedies, and the idea that pleasure and harmony with the earth are essential to human life. Over the years, Courtney Love has spoken candidly about the backlash she faced after Cobain's death. She has said she never expected the level of hostility directed toward her and acknowledged that her public persona was often misunderstood. In past interviews, she explained that she was never interested in being liked, unlike Cobain, who craved approval. She felt that after his death, resentment toward her intensified beyond anything she had imagined. Her anger and grief have also been raw and unapologetic. In earlier interviews, Courtney admitted she still carried deep fury over Cobain's repeated struggles with addiction and suicide attempts. She described feeling devastated by the lasting impact of his actions on their family. Despite the claims made by Burnett and his team, authorities in San Francisco are not reopening the case. Still, the renewed scrutiny has reignited public debate, and Courtney Love's quiet, symbolic post has only added to the sense that the story of Kurt Cobain's death remains unresolved for many who continue to search for meaning and truth.